Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Physics Surgery. Today we are going to present to you a classic problem that most of the JEE aspirants would be knowing of. That is of a rolling race between two different types of objects, round objects on a rough inclined plane. So the word rolling is always associated with the situation of the inclined plane being rough enough for the prevention of rolling without or prevention of slipping. Okay, right. So but there's a small twist to this. So instead of taking up the usual problem, so to understand the concept behind how we solve such problems, we are trying to play out this particular race with new participants. Okay, so the ones that are not usually taken into consideration. So we would try to take it a bit differently here. Okay, so the first participant is going to be the cylinder. We'll name it as cylinder A, and then the second one is a double cone, as you could see, right, B. And the hybrid double cone that you have here is made of the A plus B. You could see that this double cones, each part of the cone is removed out and placed as a cap on each side of this. So you could almost consider mass wise that C is A plus B. Okay, so here is the formal wording of the question, right? In case you want to pause the video here and try out of the four options at the bottom, which one is the best option. So I would request you to do so for 2 or 3 minutes. And in case you want to go ahead with the solution, here it is. So the formal wording first, you have two identical uniform solid right circular cones. So he's talking about each side of this B of radius R and a uniform solid cylinder. This one is A. So he's calling object A, right, as a cylinder. You make two other objects as follows with the above. Firstly, you join the two cones rigidly at their common base. So he's talking about B, and make a double cone. So that's why the name double cone. Then you attach each cone to either side of the cylinder to share a common base and axis and call that object C. So that's what I called as hybrid cone. Okay, so hybrid double cone. So if these objects A, B, C were to race down a very rough incline through the same distance starting from rest, we need to rank the objects in the increasing order of the time taken. Okay, so the one which takes the least time should be written first, and then the one that is taking highest time should be written last. So out of the four options, 1, 2, 3, 4, which one do you think from the given information you need to understand suits the best needs of the question? So here is the solution, right? So first we'll go ahead with understanding the concept that would always be helpful in the rolling of any round object down a rough inclined plane. So here you can see I have drawn a general side view of that inclined plane, side view, and a round object's moment of inertia about its center of mass axis, right, axis of rotation that I'm talking about. Let me represent it as beta times of mr square. So if it were a sphere, it would be 2 by 5 mr square. If it were a shell, it would have been 2 by 3 mr square, right? So in case of a disk or a solid cylinder, you have half mr square. So the beta fraction written in front of that particular formula represents the mass distribution of that object around its axis of rotation. So that's what I'm going to carry forward in the general version of the concept. Okay, so when this is rolling down, this is the free body diagram, as you could see at the right bottom of your screen. The free body diagram of a rolling down object would be having a component of weight mg sine theta and a component of weight mg cos theta acting as follows. And normal reaction obviously balances out this mg cos theta since there is no motion in the direction perpendicular to the plane. So fs, right, I have assumed in the backward direction, is going to be sufficient enough in this problem to prevent slipping is what we assumed. So acceleration of center of mass is ACM down the incline, and angular acceleration of the body about center of mass would be written as alpha. So how do you manipulate the Newton's laws of motion equations for these, right? So these are the equations that we are looking at. So the translation equation would be mg sine theta minus fs equal to MACM, and fs into r equal to beta mr square alpha would be the torque equation, tau equal to I alpha, and then the rolling condition or the no slipping condition would be ACM equal to R alpha. So when you manipulate all these three equations, you end up having ACM as this expression. One of the beauties of this expression is that it doesn't contain mass and it doesn't contain even radius. So the size and the object's inertia is not going to be a matter of concern. But it contains a beta, as you could see. Since all of them are racing on the same track, the value of theta and g would be the same. So it's the beta in the denominator that decides the winner of the race in such objects. So if the length of the track is the same and ACM is found out, we all know that the value of this um, length in terms of time would be half ACM into the t square, right? So the time duration therefore would be inversely related to the value of ACM. So since the length is the same, so for greater beta, we have lesser ACM, and therefore we have more time taken. So I'll directly underline these two parts. So the ones which win the race are the ones which have lesser betas, because winning the race is taking less time. Okay, so that's what I will be looking forward to the actual participants in this particular problem. Okay, right. So let's move on to the next page. So these are the actual participants. For the solid cylinder, we already know the value of beta A is half. For the cone, about its axis of rotation, right, we may not know. Actually, this is not very famous. I have written it here, 3 by 10. You should know in this particular problem that the mass distribution of the cone is much closer to the axis, so the value of the beta in this context would be less than the value of what we have in the cylinder. That itself is enough for solving the problem. I have written the actual value. So if you can ascertain what's the value of beta c, I think our job is done because of the previous page's concept. So for moment of inertia of this combined or hybrid object, which is having the same axis, you could see same heights I have marked, would be just sum of the moment of inertia of these two, right, about the same axis of rotation. So I can just add the moment of inertia, especially if they share common axis. Even though moment of inertia is not a scalar, in this single axis rotation it behaves so. So the value of this beta c into sum of the masses into r square for the moment of inertia of the c should be simple addition of moment of inertia of a and b. I've just written the summation here. So from here you could clearly see the value of beta c hence becomes a simple expression of beta a m1 plus beta b m2 divided by that summation of masses, which is m1 plus m2. And can you see, this is actually a weighted average of beta A and beta B. Any weighted average with positive quantities of M1 and M2 will always lie between the beta A and beta B. So this should tell you that beta C lies between the values of beta A and beta B, of which we already know the particular order now. Therefore, the required order would be the least beta is the beta B, which is the double cone, and then comes the beta C because it lies between, and then comes the beta A, right? So in this particular order, you could see the winner of the race is this one. So the time duration wise, you have to reverse this thing. So time duration wise, the mm, B will take the least time, right? Less than C will take the next amount of time, and A will take the highest amount of time to complete the race. Okay, so if you go back to the options in the previous page, so that would mean the required answer would be the C will lie in between, right? So this would be the correct answer. Okay. Right. I hope you understood the concept of how to use the value of beta in any general new shape and size. If it is given also, it's all about finding out the beta to decide the outcome of the race. Okay. I hope you loved the video. Right. We'll meet in the next one.